Howdy, hey folks, how's it going? Welcome to VR Radio. Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Cole? What's up, Karar? Unoriginal name. Good to see you guys this morning. How's your day hanging? How many of you fine folks out there have a sort of a fascination with tea, or are you more sort of a coffee folk? I find myself more on the coffee spectrum, I would say. That being said, we got a new background, folks. Hope you dig it. But hey, tea. Got tea drinkers, doesn't matter. I feel it. I feel it. What's going on, Mikey Big Bass? Precipice says my morning is a minute long, so pretty good so far. Well, hey, glad to hear it, man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Folks, coming up first, we got Hypatia by Phantom Power. Thanks for tuning in to VR Radio. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Hey, Karar, you can see the song link down there in the bottom left corner. You've already seen my high. I already know your vote. It's 9 p.m. Oh, snap. You're almost 12 hours difference. Hey, Fat Man, this show happens every weekday. That was Hypatia by Phantom Power. What's up, Kimber? What's up, Zach? It is almost Wednesday, my dudes. It is Tuesday, my dudes. You know, Expired Cheat over here, he says, do you think I'll regret my Pepe Feels Good Man tattoo? You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, buddy. I think you 100% will play the game. You will 100% regret that tattoo. You heard it here first, folks. Do not get a Pepe tattoo. Folks, we got Fell in Love in a Dream by Kupla. Thanks for tuning in. I always find it funny when you can see the VR characters' heads move. It's great. But hey, Danish Gaming VR, thank you, man. Much appreciated. Appreciate you tuning in. And Colby, good to see you, man. Ah, yes, the infamous headset stroke. Cara says, how did you learn editing? It started about 8-9 years ago, and just been doing it, pretty regularly ever since. It's YouTube tutorials. We got Controller, Idealism. Megu Smith asks, what microphone are you using? Right here I got the Shure microphone. Let me see if the Shure SM58. It's a XLR mic. I like it, It's good for stuff like this. It's funny, Expired Cheetah. I was trying to call Lucy just there, my dog, but I think she's taking a nap. I don't want to wake her up. So maybe she'll make an appearance later. Hey, good night, Panda, and good morning, Joshua. DJ Pixel asks, do you play any sports? It's funny, I'm not really a sport playing guy. I used to play basketball when I was younger, but now I just like the solo sports, so, like running, golf. We got If Only by Rookie. Ryan, I used to use the Windows MR, but I just really wasn't happy with the tracking. It was quite annoying at my desk. So I think it needs just a bigger tracking area. Absolutely bopping song. We got a next one by same artist, Rookie. Same album off of his 2017 album discography. You know, Sahil5151 says, what's your opinion on the age of stimulation we live in and its long-term psychological, physiological effects on our bodies? You know, I think we're adaptable. You know, I look at like the current technology that we have now versus 50 years ago, 100 years ago, and it's completely different. I mean, we're almost putting our brains external now. We have the collection of the internet that holds all information, all human possibilities, and it's constantly stimulating our senses, you know? And on one hand, I think that makes us smarter, right? But on the other hand, I think it also has some negative effects, which we're seeing, especially in our generation, you know, millennials and Gen Z. I think depression rates are way high up. Anxiety rates are high up, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hey Colby, yeah man, feel free to post some songs up in the Discord channel under VR Radio. That was Her by Avery. What's going on, Jimenez? Good to see you. Chloe says, I love a VR headset, but they can be pretty expensive. Should I wait for the technology to advance before investing? You know, I think now, if one has an interest in it, is the perfect time to jump in. We have the Oculus Quest coming out here in a couple months, which essentially only needs a computer, you know, only needs the headset itself. It doesn't need a computer, I'm saying. So I'd say, you know, if you want to jump in, Oculus Quest or maybe the Windows Mixed Reality headsets are a good option. But hey, folks, we got Gooseberry here on VR Radio. Now that's really interesting, Sebi. She says, I feel we're learning faster and getting happier. TBH, I was way less happy before VR chat or being on the internet more, for example. Yeah, I've been wondering that too, if this technology we have now is able to fulfill that innate need we all have for social communication.
You know, especially in VR, because you can see the other person. You know, that was Gooseberry by Weird Inside. You know, don't forget, folks, we're going to be taking some calls here in Discord. You can click the link in the description down below to jump in. Lee's review says, do you think Magic Leap is going to be bought out by Apple, Samsung, Amazon, or some Chinese company? You know, I'd be surprised if they did. I've essentially seen them be the, I believe, largest, you know, funded startup. And I think they're pretty smart with their money. I mean, they've released only one, you know, dev kit, essentially. You know, my optimism says they have, you know, a good few years to figure it out, but we'll see. You know, Chloe, I haven't tried the PSVR, but I have heard it's pretty solid. Obviously, you don't need a computer, so you know, if you have a PS4, then you know it could be a good option. But I can't speak for it because I haven't tried it. But you know. Hey, Lee's review. I'm not currently living in the headset, but, you know, I'm in the headset. So I feel ya. You know, I heard someone ask, or I saw someone ask, where one thinks VR will be in 20 years, and I think we can kind of look to our past, you know, the past technology and see the waves that those left, whether it be personal computing or even phones itself, kind of see the innovation over the past, you know, however many years it took for them. But I think that's a great question to start asking some people in chat here. So first up, we got Legion. Hey Legion, you're live on air. Mic check 1 2. Legion, are you there, my friend? And no microphone. We got Bot Trap. Are you live?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man? Hello?
Sorry.
No problem, man. So I got a question for you. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Where do you think VR will be in the next 20 years?
And that's a good question. I don't really know much about VR. I just found your channel and I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, so I just tuned in.
Oh, word, man. Well, where would you hope it would be? If you could imagine anything, what would you want?
Hopefully, like sword art online.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I feel that, man.
Hopefully, that'd be really cool.
Hopefully you don't get trapped, though,
That's a big oof.
Big oof.
It's cool, man. But yeah.
Well, cool, man. What's your name?
Zeus.
Zeus. Right on.
Jesus.
Jesus. Okay. Right on, dude. Well, hey, thanks for calling in, Jesus.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Peace out, man. Hopefully we don't get trapped in Sword Art Online, folks. That's the next video that is coming out here in a few days. Basically comparing the current day technology to Sword Art Online, seeing if it's possible, Really great question here from Random Dumb Guy. He says, great name, by the way. He says, I'm curious about your moral beliefs on VR and just technology in general. How far is too far? As VR gets more lifelike, is there even a difference between it and reality? So, I'm going to tell you guys a story. And this whole debate on the morality of technology was like really pressing on me for the past couple of years. And especially like working in the VR technology itself. It was interesting seeing both the positive side of it and the negative side of it. Seeing how we could create infinitely beautiful worlds, but also how it could potentially addict people in the same way that social media can addict people, but infinitely more addictive. So I took a trip to Peru last year and participated in a week-long retreat. Something called Ayahuasca, and I kind of went in with the intention of literally trying to find answers about this new technology that one could see is starting to rise up, and one could also see could cause damage. And one of the main sort of things I ended up coming to the conclusion is that every new technology is sort of just a ripple on what we've been doing, right? That's my belief anyway. We're essentially finding ourselves in an 80-year period where we're conscious of our environment, however long an individual lives for. And so technology in a way is just, one, connecting us, and two, virtual reality specifically is taking in our environment, taking in the world, taking in nature, and putting it into the headset. So all in all, I think there will always be the negative side. There will always be the addiction side that VR creates. But again, I think it will also create beautiful worlds. We just have to figure out how to find the balance. But hey, folks, we got Midnight by Ginseng. Thanks for tuning in to VR Radio. Hey, no problem, random guy. Thanks for the question. But hey, folks, once again, we're taking some calls here in Discord. We got Syndexis. You're live on air. What's up, man? You know, going once, going twice, Syndexis.
I am here.
Good to see you, man. Nice to talk to you again.
Yeah, good to see you too. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Got some coffee. How about you?
Good. Have some coffee as well. Have a little bit of a tequila for my morning. So
Oh, ho, ho. A little spice to the beans there.
Yep. I actually have I did want to get on the chat because I did want to say something. So I'm not too sure if you remember, like this was back before. This was like when this was the VR chat, more like the previous big screen update. Yeah, I had tuned in, listened to a lot of the videos, but what I wanted to say, I guess, just was thank you, because of the fact that back then I did not, I was kind of in a lower place. I had just closed up a VR AR healthcare group in Houston, Texas. We had closed up shop. It was kind of me and a couple of other college roommates and I. We all did the whole startup thing. And I had to go back to El Paso, Texas, hometown. And then I eventually came back to Houston, Texas recently. And now I can proudly say that I have a job in mixed reality development, HoloLens. We're working on just general, like local AR cloud stuff. So regardless, I wanted to say thank you for this channel and thank you for just kind of having all this going on. So, yeah.
Aw, dude, that's so rad to hear. No, thank you for tuning in. That's so cool. So you guys are building like HoloLens apps and whatnot?
Yeah, so now
That's
we
so
are
rad.
working with Microsoft HoloLens. It's a company called Surl.io, and it was funny because I was listening to your podcasts when I was in this state of like, because I had to leave El Paso, leave the family once again, and it brought me a lot of closure, so to say, during that time. But yeah, so currently we just work in AR apps that we have a variety of different, like a catalog of different simulations that we go through. But previously it was like healthcare and physical therapy and virtual. And so I saw your stuff kind of before and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And so I decided to tune in. I'm glad everything is going well for you for that video. Mad respect for the amount of views and for everything that's going on. So I definitely hope the best for all going forward.
Ah, shucks. Thanks, man. Likewise, dude. That's so rad to hear.
Yeah. But yes, any questions? I know you've been asking questions, so I can answer some. I have a lot of opinions in this space. So
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Like, maybe have you tried the Magic Leap? Like, how does that compare, in your opinion, to like the HoloLens?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have one gentleman here in the Houston area who has a Magic Leap, and funny enough, the day that, or the month that I had headed out, it was a month that he had brought it to our local VR AR community group. So I actually have yet to try it, but I have a lot of my colleagues and buddies who had the opportunity to try it. And what they say, it's a lot of kind of hype right now, a lot of hype in the marketing. They still need to improve a lot of their field of view. And they're right now trying to sell it on the idea, because these guys are more hardware, I'm more of the business side. And so for me, business-wise, I like what they're doing. I think they're doing fine. But if you ask any developer or hardware guy, they're going to tell you that it's going a little bit weird, or it's not enough of the it's not enough substance for them to work with. HoloLens, on the other hand, fantastic piece of hardware. And the HoloLens 2, very excited to see what that brings out and how that grows the community, because the HoloLens 2 is the times 2 field of view, redistributed weight. And at least in our case, when we're using it for it, it's seen as a big innovation. So we're all excited for it, because right now we're kind of betting on the HoloLens 2.
Yeah. Same
And then
here.
whatever Apple plans to come out with in the future, which is going to be kind of like a spooky ooky thing.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. So you said you're more on the business side. Is it difficult to kind of, like, say you come across someone that's more sort of traditional in the industry, and maybe isn't too familiar with like VR and AR? Do you find translating these concepts of like new dimensions almost to them difficult?
Oh yeah. I mean, even right now, I'm working on value statements for a variety of different industries, and it's trying to translate the appropriate value as opposed to features and services for these industries, and that itself is a very difficult process. So even now, kind of describing AR, describing VR to kind of folks who aren't in the industry, it's pretty difficult. But even, I guess, explaining it to those who are more in the enterprise side of things, that's going to be even harder, because you're trying to translate the true value of this technology and what it can offer. And I had a little bit of experience in the healthcare field. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, I went to school to specifically kind of pursue it. And luckily, like while I was in school, I was just the kid who was obsessed with VR and AR the whole time, bringing kids over to try the HTC Vive for the first time, like back in 2014. So I've loved the technology for years. And so now getting the opportunity to still work in it makes me very humble, especially from the fact that we had to close up shop. That was a huge impact on my business psyche and my business vitality, like how I wanted to continue with that. But I mean, like I said, happy to say that everything has gone better. But yeah, that would be my answer to that question.
Yeah, that's rad, man. I'm really happy to hear that. You know, things are going great for you, man. You're pioneering the industry down there in Houston. That's rad. Dude.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you definitely helped out with the tunes and the talks, and even then I was just there in chat. But this is like the first time I get to actually chit chat with you, and I find it very humbling now that everything has passed through. I think you're in Atlanta. I have a couple of buddies out in Atlanta, so if I'm ever out there, I may just give you a call or something.
Oh hell yeah, dude. We'll grab a drink or something.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious about the industry out there in Atlanta. I'm curious, how is it, by the way? Is it growing, or is it pretty good?
Yeah, man, it's growing surely and steadily. We have sort of like monthly meetups for like all the companies and stuff around Atlanta. Everyone's pretty mainly focused on like the enterprise side of stuff, but there's a few like entertainment studios that you know, it's great, man. It's growing.
Very cool. Same here in Houston. It's slowly grown, and also we have connections to Austin, and they're kind of like an epicenter, so to say, of this tech. Yeah. So we got to see them grow, and also seen other companies fall. But it's all the whole process of business.
Yeah.
But I'll let you get back to your audience. But again, thank you for the stream. It has definitely been a great thing, at least in my understanding in my career as a business AR person or business developer.
Well, hey man, glad to hear it. Thanks for listening, man. Really appreciate it. Peace out.
Problem. Peace out.
Good vibes, folks. That's Syndexis, longtime a friend of the channel, and really glad to hear. Well, hey folks, that was Thank You Come Again by Joe Bill. Coming up next here on VR Radio, we got Neapolitan by Gustav. Thanks for listening. OctoDragon898 says, I think the main attraction of most media is escapism. Do you think people need escapism nowadays? You know, that's an interesting sort of viewpoint of it. I think, at least me, I connotate the word escapism with negativity, you know? Like a negative escapism. And I think there can be positive escapism or you know, escapism that is conducive to productivity. It just has to be balanced, you know. And so for that reason, I think there can be digital escapism, whether it be movies, whether it be virtual reality, whether it even be checking social media, that is positive, you know. It gives you a break from work, gives you a break from day to day. But at least what I've been attempting to do is try to be very conscious of that escapism. Like segment my time, you know, like, okay, for the next hour, I'm going to set an alarm. I'm just going to dive into this piece of media. And then after that hour's up, I know I got to move on to the next thing, you know, whether it be giving my dog a bath or finishing up some emails. So I think, all in all, in other words, escapism can be positive. Hey, later. Just an account. Ronnie Bowling says favorite lo-fi artist and why. Gonna have to go with the classic, man. The absolute classic Nujabes. The OG. In fact, I might just put one of his songs on cue. Hey, MJ Media, you're live. What's up?
It's going pretty good. I'm on the West Coast, so pretty early morning.
Oh, snap. Really early for you.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, hey, you mind if I ask you a question, man?
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, so what do you think about sort of digital escapism?
You know, it could potentially be, addictive. I get really enveloped in certain things, that's why gamers, or, certain gamers stay gamers.
Yeah.
But for me, it's actually music, probably, out of all those things.
Huh. You mean sort of like when you find whether an artist or an album and one is just able to dive in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, building playlists. And it's nice because you can stay attached to it whether you're driving somewhere. It applies to a lot of situations.
Yeah. I feel like music is one of those, like, media types that's almost the most consumable. Because, like you mentioned, you can pretty much do anything while consuming it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What's your go-to artist?
Right now, I'm listening to a lot of film scores. I mean, I'm a film student, so I kind of, I'm pretty much into Hans Zimmer and
Nice.
James Newton Howard, and so I kind of go from genre to genre, depending, but that's kind of what I'm listening to right now.
Nice. Have you ever heard the artist Philip Glass?
Oh, Philip Glass, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Classic stuff.
Yeah. Would you say Todd Howard is one of your favorites?
Are you talking about the Bethesda guy, or?
I totally got the name mixed up. It's Todd Howard and Howard Shore, right? Howard Shore is the composer. Is Todd Howard your favorite composer, MJ?
Oh, but definitely Lord of the Rings, man, never gets old.
So good. So good.
I wanted to ask you, do you play any instruments? And if not, what instrument would you want to learn?
Good question. I pick around on the guitar, the acoustic guitar. I'm not good by any means, but if I had to, like, or if I was able to become like an expert in any instrument, it would probably be the guitar.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about you?
I play drums. I would probably want to learn guitar as well because I don't know, most songs, most genres kind of use that instrument, and you can kind of hop on with any other musician and have a jam with it more easily, probably most other kinds of instruments.
Yeah. There's something about like having a jam sesh. Like, have you done that when like you're just like with your friend and you're like trying to find the beat or trying to find that certain frequency?
Yeah.
It's so good. So sad.
Sure.
That's rad, man. Well, hey, it's nice meeting you, MJ.
Yeah, man. Cheers.
Peace. Folks, we are finding the vibe tonight. Coming up next, we got Depiction by Wenzel, here on VR Radio. Yo, Ronnie, that's cool, man. You should, if you want, it'd be great if you could post them in Discord. I'd love to check out your lo-fi songs. You throw some on the playlist. We got friend of the show regular here, Dr. Dark. What's up, man?
Not much, man.
How's it going, mate?
Yeah, it's going good.
Getting some dingoes over there? Some kangaroos over there, mate?
Well, where I used to live, there was a dingo problem. I live in the city now, so we Gucci.
Oh, there's no dingoes. There's only human dingoes in the city, I'm imagine.
Yeah.
That's a terrible accent.
There's just snakes.
There's snakes in the city in Australia?
Oh yeah, there's snakes everywhere in Australia.
Good lord.
And spiders. There's one actually in my corner right now.
You
call
just
him Fred.
Is he your spider bro?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, respect
Fred.
him.
Can we get a F, Fred?
Yeah, guys, let's get an F, and then let's get an R, and then
An
someone do
E.
an E for me right there.
And then a D.
Yeah. We just need an F, R, E, D in chat, guys. We're not doing an F.
Let me see how chaotic it is.
We're
I
gonna
need to
an-
see.
We need an E next. All right, Stardust coming through with the E, and we got D. There we go. Fred is now the official spider bro of
Yay!
VR Radio.
That's so chaotic. We got like A's. Oh my god. We got R's at the end.
I think
X's.
his name is just
O's.
Fred. Dead.
I know.
Dead.
Oh my
That's
god.
great.
That's just beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous, mate. Oh, someone said Durf. That's a good name for him. Durf.
Well, we can't change his name anymore.
Yeah, I feel like Durf.
Oh, because it's like backwards.
Yeah, Durf might be his like brother. That's not all there. You know.
It
It's
might,
like
yeah.
he's like the annoying spider that follows.
Mm.
That's
It has the
Durf.
daddy long legs. I can go and pick it up if me too.
Don't do that. That's gross.
No, I will for the stream. I don't have video.
We'll just
evidence.
we'll take your word for it.
Oh, let me jump on my desk. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh,
Folks,
it's so-
we got Dr. Dark grabbing a spider, bare hands
Okay.
here.
Oh my god, it's crawling up my arm. It's all good now. It's off. I'm stuck on my desk now. Because I mistakenly... I'm using a iPad and I can't get down because it's too big. I'm just gonna jump down. Oh my god.
I think we're all wondering, Dr. Dark, how is Fred?
Fred is, he's under my desk. Let me see. Yeah, he's under my desk. It looks like he found something to eat, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
leave him
Good,
and eat
good
something.
deal. Good deal.
Yeah.
Glad to hear.
Yeah, I was talking about last night how I might get a veterinary job.
Yeah.
Well, I got offered a 4-week trial for it.
Dude, that's rad, man.
I know, it's
Glad
gonna
to
be my
hear it.
first job at veterinary.
That's rad.
I know. I was
So-
thinking I was gonna work at Coles or something. Oh,
Yeah.
Coles is like, do you know what Coles is?
Calls?
Yeah, it's a grocery store.
Oh, no, we don't have that here.
Nah, I know, it's just... Woolworths and Coles are the ones we have. Do you just have Walmart, or do you have other stuff?
Yeah, you know, we have Walmart, Target.
Yeah, we have Target.
Yeah, those are pretty much the main.
We don't have
two.
Walmart. Well, not where I am. We don't have We have Kmart.
Yeah, you're not missing much by Walmart. It's not a very good.
Except we don't actually have alcohol in our grocery stores.
Oh, really?
Surprisingly. Yeah. No alcohol there. We have liquor stores for that, and well, we call them bottlers here.
Bottlers.
And we have drive-through beer stores. So you drive your car in there, and then they say, "How you going, man? What do you want?" And then you say, "Oh, I'll just have a 6-pack of 4X." And then they'll say, "Oh, you want some cigarettes with that?" And then you say, "Yeah or no."
Dr. Dark, I think you're too young to be getting alcohol and cigarettes at a drive-thru. I'm gonna have to report you to the Australian FBI here. And he has ran from the Discord channel. That's great. Folks, don't forget we're taking calls here in Discord on this fine Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening, Tuesday afternoon. Thanks for listening to VR Radio. Discord link can be found in the description as well as the playlist link. Well, hey, Cedrian, I love you for watching. Ashes to dust.
How's it going?
What's up, mate?
Oh, doing pretty good.
Right
Let me turn off the mute. Yeah, so I was just really interested in your channel. I keep telling my girlfriend about the future of VR, and she's not interested.
The eyes glaze over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
But but yeah, I was just I was commenting there about the future of Magic Leap, and it seems pretty cool.
Yeah, man. It's
I mean, the future just seems like the computers are gonna get like 100 times faster, you know, in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it just having that, or just streaming that and having everything a screen, like it's gonna affect advertisement. I don't know, privacy. It's gonna be very interesting and scary.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen that episode of South Park where it's like they're making fun of VR essentially, but they like have their phones inside of a cardboard box, and it's like the only thing in their view, but it's sort of a play on virtual reality where it's all of these advertisements, all of these apps are just popping in Cartman's face. And it's just like this overload of information. That's kind of how I imagine one path of VR can go.
Yeah. Oh man. That's in the future if Amazon buys them. Sure. And I just don't know. Like, it's gonna be a pretty big fight for having something right on your face, and I don't know. Seems incredible.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have, some next level ad blockers by then. It'll be like body blockers or something.
Yeah, kind of like that Black Mirror episode when I think you could just like erase people from.
Oof.
Yeah.
That one gave me like anxiety, man. Like, see, imagining being erased from someone's life. Oof.
Yeah, that's I know. So I think like same thing. Like my girlfriend, once she gets a hold of that, she'll be like deleting me. Not excited.
When you have an
But-
argument, it's just like, later.
Yeah, I'm like, man. But yeah, it's I just find it really interesting and scary. But I just wanted to say hi and enjoy the stream. This is really next level, man. Being able to interact and talk, and
Oh, well, hey, man.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I appreciate you tuning in. It's great meeting you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Peace out. Ooh, folks, Black Mirror blocking. I'll tell you right now, if I had the ability to block anyone, I would block everyone in chat. I'm kidding. I love you guys. I'm kidding. Queergen asks, great show. One question, what program do you use so people can see your PC in VR right now? So right now I'm using big screen. Great program. Stardust, I've been meaning to start that. How is the new Twilight Zone? Now this is a trip, my folks. Now you can see what I see. You're seeing through my eyes. Hey, that's Zach. You're bringing it home for us. Last caller of the show. How are you, man?
Hello?
What's up, man?
I'm good. Just wait a second.
Sure.
I have one question.
What is your question, sir?
Let's see. Let's see. Wait. Oh shoot.
Take your time.
What do you think about Indonesia? Or you can ask me something about Indonesia.
What do I think about Indonesia? You know, I am all for Indonesia. Honestly, I think they are great people. Let me ask you a question. What do you think of Indonesian food? Is it good?
It's very good. I think one of the popular ones is rendang. It's like beef meat combined with, I don't know, sauce.
That sounds delicious.
And fun fact, Indonesian have like 660 native, native language, I think.
600 native languages just in Indonesia. Yeah. Wow.
Yes. And I only understand 2 of them.
Oh, yeah? Hey, that's one more
hard.
than I can understand, so props,
Yeah.
man. Well, hey, thanks for calling in from Indonesia. I think you're one of the sole viewers of Indonesia, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great chatting, Zach.
Yeah, you're welcome.
600 languages in Indonesia. Guys, I did not know that. That's peak Indonesia right there. That's great. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for joining VR Radio today. Maulana says, I don't understand using Discord. What do you not understand? I'll help you out if you need. Stardust Systems. Okay, Twilight Zone is amazing. All right, I'll give it a watch. It does the original series too much justice. Wow, that's quite a comment. Because that was one of the things I was worried about with the new Twilight Zone. I was wondering if it would, hold up. Folks, we got one more song for you. One of my favorites by New Jabez. Bringing up the vibe a little bit here this morning. World's End. Rhapsody by New Jabez. Folks, my head is gone from VR. I'm just a floating voice now with one hand. Hello, how are you? This is my final form. I am just a single hand. There I am, I have returned back to my human virtual body form. Ali says, do you think your voice has changed over VR? That's funny. It's funny, I do find myself having different pitches of voice though, like for the radio show, I think I'm a little just more calmer, obviously it's early morning. And then when I'm recording a video, I think my pitch goes a little higher. Yeah. In the videos, I think it is a little higher. It's not something I'm aware of, but it just happens. Hey, see you later, Power Stone. Lucy doesn't want to dance right now. She's only interested in the crumbs below my desk. But hey folks, thanks for joining today's VR Radio. Hope you get it today. Hope you complete whatever you want to complete today. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Same time, same place. The Virtual Reality Wire. Peace and love.